Get ready with me while I talk all things pregnancy so far. Guys, I am so happy that the news is finally out. I'm not very good at keeping secrets, especially when I share so much of my life on here. I feel like it was just so hard to keep this from you guys. Also, a lot of you guys totally called it, so good job. You guys are smart. I just thought we could kind of go into how my pregnancy has been so far and yeah, just have a little chat. First things first, I am 11 weeks pregnant, so we are almost out of the first trimester, and here are how things have kind of been going so far. As many of you guys know, Sam and I were trying. I literally talked about it on here, so this was not a surprise to us in any way, but I will say that we were both floored at how quickly it happened. For reference, it took me about 4 months to get pregnant with Sage, and then with June, it took 11 months. So going into trying this time around, I had zero expectations of anything happening fast, quickly. I kind of was just like very much prepared for it to take a while. That was just me like mentally preparing myself so it wasn't as hard if it did take that long. But to our surprise, we got pregnant first try this go around, which literally I still can't even believe that happened. Like I honestly didn't even believe that that was a thing that actually happened in real life. Like I never really understood how people could get pregnant the first time they tried. So to say I was floored, I was actually floored. When we decided to start trying to get pregnant, I basically decided just for my peace of mind, I wasn't going to track anything. I wasn't going to be like super vigilant on being like, okay, I'm ovulating and today's the day, we have to do it. Like I just basically said to myself that Sam and I are just going to go about our lives and just keep it very chill and low key, because the amount of time it took with June was very hard on us. And I know that 11 months is not even that long compared to people who try for years and years and years and years. But it's very tolling when you are constantly like tracking every single month. It's like, oh my gosh. And then it's like you're forcing things to make it happen on the day it's supposed to happen. And it was just very mentally draining on me when we were trying to get pregnant with June. So I told myself that for 6 months, I wasn't going to obsess over tracking or do any of that and just kind of let things see how they go. With that being said, I did have a very regular period. Even when I was on my IUD. So if you guys remember, I got my IUD out so we could start trying. But even when I was on my IUD, I had a regular period every single month. It was lighter than normal, but I still had like a very regular period. Got off my IUD, a week or two later, had my first period, went through that cycle, and then the time for my period came around. Now I knew it was the time for my period because like I said, I had had a pretty regular cycle. So I was just kind of aware of it, but I wasn't expecting anything at all. I'm moving too fast with makeup and this story is going to take too long. I'm going to pause and talk for just a second. So basically, my cycle was anywhere between 28 and 30 days. And so 28 days goes past. I'm like, oh, whatever, not thinking anything of it. 30 days happens and I'm like,